来关注加密货币交易的最新消息。香港证监会今天宣布，香港虚拟资产交易各项准备工作基本就绪。
Unfortunately, my Mandarin is a little bit rusty, but this video has sparked a lot of excitement in the crypto community. Because whatever it was exactly that was said in this Chinese state-owned media outlet video is itself historic and actually could trigger a crypto bull run starting June 1st. People are speculating different things. Some are saying that it may just be a bull trap, but even if that is the case, you can still profit from the enthusiasm. We're going to discuss the context of this news out of China in more detail. We'll also be talking about some of the coins that we specifically think are going to benefit. Welcome to the channel. My name is Maddie. Guys, this is Altcoin Buzz. Do not forget about our new partnership with ByBit. They are giving away $30,000 in bonuses. You also stand a chance to win a new iPhone 14. Check out the links in the description of this video or stick around till the end and I'll explain it in a little more detail. Best of luck as always if you choose to invest. Just remember that I'm not an official financial or investment advisor. And so obviously this video is not official financial or investment advice. Okay, so here's the big news. Hong Kong has announced retail investors can now trade cryptocurrencies under its new regulatory framework for the sector. And this is starting on June 1st. It's a move that's part of an effort to establish Hong Kong, the city, as a hub for digital assets, even as other regions in Asia experience clashes really between the industry and its regulators. This is definitely a positive sign for crypto growth in Asia. And with this, we could see a huge inflow of funds into the crypto industry, which could itself trigger a bull run or at least the beginnings of one. Even Changpeng Zhao, better known by some as CZ, he feels that this recent news coverage by CCTV China is a big deal and is historically relevant and could lead to, again, the beginning of a bull run. The plan is to let individual investors buy and sell bigger tokens such as Bitcoin and Ether, and that's going to be starting on June 1st when a new licensing regime for virtual asset platforms is going to be kicked off. This is good news. We are reluctantly optimistic, but the fact is that China has very much messed with crypto in the past. I personally do not trust whatever CCTV wants to tell us, at least not at face value. Let's take a look here briefly at all the times China has messed with the crypto industry. Going back to 2011, this was China's first Bitcoin exchange, BTC China. They launched and started accepting cryptocurrency payments in 2013. Some of the world's largest cryptocurrency exchanges, including Huobi and OKCoin, launched in China. But then in 2017, the Chinese government cracked down on cryptocurrencies and banned initial coin offerings, ICOs. Maybe you remember those. And so this forced the closure of all cryptocurrency exchanges in China. And then ever since then, Chinese exchanges and cryptocurrencies have been moving to other countries and have continued to make an impact on the global market, but not from China. So what exactly is the catch this time? The caveat is the SFC is issuing licenses to only two firms. The Hong Kong government requires tokens purchased by retail investors to be included in two major indices at minimum. And in all likelihood, the following coins are going to be approved first. So of course, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, Polkadot, Solana, Cardano, Avalanche, Polygon, and Chainlink. Keep in mind that exchanges have to follow certain rules and regulations to maintain their license and avoid fraud risks. And so they need to report their finances monthly. They need to disclose their assets and their liabilities and maintain a minimum capital requirement. But more importantly, there's a 12-month cooling off period before tokens can be listed on regulated exchanges. How does China benefit from all this? We have to remember that this is the second largest Bitcoin mining country in the world, China is, despite banning Bitcoin in 2021 for the millionth time. And the Hong Kong proposal allows retail investors to trade cryptocurrencies, and that's going to bring more investors into the market, thus increasing the demand for Chinese tokens, which are becoming more and more popular among investors. Look, we've already seen Chinese crypto projects which have emerged as top performers this year. That's due to the increased liquidity provisions. And China coins are exploding already as soon as this update by the SFC was issued. Hong Kong could be viewed by China as an experiment, maybe, perhaps to observe crypto policy and study it. If it works, it may lead to more relaxed policy from China. And then combine that with uncertain regulation in the US, the result could be that Asian nations could see this as an opportunity to welcome Web3 talent. Changpeng Zhao anticipates that Hong Kong-based banks are going to begin supporting cryptocurrency, and that could lead to a migration of funds to the region. We could very well see projects announcing plans to partner with local initiatives, and maybe they'll outline plans to target the Asian markets. But let me now share with you a list of crypto tokens that you should be on the lookout for, featuring either Chinese or Asian-related crypto protocols to track any significant price movements. You can use this watch list to track the potential gainers. I'm going to have a link to this in the description of the video. And it's possible that you're a fan of some of these projects. Your job now becomes to keep an eye specifically and track these Chinese coins. We're talking Neo, BitDAO, VeChain, CoinFlux Network, Iris Network, and OKX. In the end, the legalization of crypto trading in Hong Kong is expected to boost the country's economy and certainly establish it as a hub for crypto innovation and investment in that particular region. And so we feel that as a result, it is reasonable to expect continued growth and adoption of Chinese tokens in the coming years. That being said, it's still important to keep in mind that the regulatory environment for cryptocurrencies in China is strict. The Chinese government has implemented rigorous regulations on trading and mining cryptocurrencies in recent years, but China's central bank is developing its own digital currency, its own CBDC, don't forget about that, and that could potentially pose a challenge to existing cryptos. So there's always all kinds of variables we have to consider. That's another one just to keep in mind. Just want to remind you once again, and as I talked about at the beginning of the video, you can win up to $30,000. Just click the link in the description below. And if you have any further doubts or questions, you can also check out our dedicated and detailed explainer video. I will also include that in the description.